You're making big talk here about saying going in there. Are you talking about putting the belt up right now?
Lance was one of a kind.
Lance was more laid back, you know, and he would lay back and he'd joke and a little bit and maybe laugh a little bit.
Lance Russell, I think he got the name Banana Nose. And Lance Russell, to me, is one of the greatest announcers of all time. They didn't take nothing away from Dave Brown, because Dave Brown, you're right there with him.
Lance and Dave together, especially Lance and that leading it, it was magic here. I've seen all the other areas. I've seen tons of promotions and their guys, and they were all good. But to me, Lance and Dave were just the best.
But it was Lance and Dave Brown, and together, they were a great combination.
Best announcer ever. And you have a lot of announcers in this day and age that don't know a hammerlock from a headlock.
We didn't realize how great we had it, that we had this live show. When something happened on that show, whether somebody slipped up and said a bad word or whatever happened, it was there. It was live and it was happening.
Live TV, 52 weeks a year, 90 minutes, and only one or two little screw-ups ever. And that's, you think about that.
It was a little bitty studio. They had two sides of seats for the people, and the rest was for the wrestlers and the cameras. And that studio would be packed every morning. People would be lined up down the street just to get in.
Lance had been the program director for Channel 13, and that was his real job, and wrestling was a side job.
Lance was the perfect man for that job.
Lance had a good voice. He knew the product. He studied the product.
When you talk to Lance off camera, it's the same person that's on camera. His little sayings are ones he uses every day in his life, and it's the same person. There is no difference. And that got over with the fans.
You take Lance Russell out of that, and a lot of that magic's gone. That's how important Lance Russell was to it.
Folks, thank you for watching on Hometown 24 this Wednesday night. Get ready this Saturday night, the Battle Lines DVD taping, Combs, Kentucky, A.B. Combs Elementary. This episode is all about that, about these top contenders in these matches that you're going to see, and we're going to break down each of them, and you're going to see some never-before-seen footage here on Hometown 24. But first off, let's talk about Kyle Maggard and Stan Lee's mystery man. Lee banned from TV because of this incident. You're about to see it hiding, and let's take a look at the history between these two. There it is. Stan Lee on his knees. Bo James from behind with the Tennessee flag, and this had to be the plan all along. Stan Lee was never planning on kissing that Kentucky flag. Kyle Maggard in serious trouble here after picking up this win. right to the kidneys as Stan Lee choking him.
I told you Tennessee was better. Come on, Stan, get out of the ring.
And folks, you see it there, Kyle Maggard being choked by the Kentucky flag while he should be watching Stan Lee kiss the Tennessee flag, and it's being rubbed in his face. This Tennessee versus Kentucky rivalry is growing day by day, week by week, and it's got to come to a head eventually, folks. Keep up with us on AMW-TV every Saturday morning, Wednesdays on Hometown 24, and worldwide online all week. Keep up, see where this goes from here.
Folks on Hometown 24, thank you for watching this Saturday night Battle Lines DVD taping. But I hear, Stan, you're not going to be in attendance this Saturday night?
Can you believe it? The audacity of AMW Wrestling. Me, the most beautiful man God has ever put in front of a TV screen. They had the audacity to ban me from television. They said, Stan Lee, you're too good looking for TV. Every woman is leaving their husbands because every time your face shows up, the divorce rate goes sky high through the roof. But I'm not going to be there. I'm not going to show up right there this Saturday night. But I'm telling you what, Kyle Maggard, I've got a mystery man coming. I've got a surprise beyond surprises coming for you. And I can guarantee you this, Saturday night, you're in for a fight of your life when my mystery man shows up and takes care of Kyle Maggard once and for all. And that, you better believe it.
Hometown 24 fans, Saturday night, Combs, Kentucky, the Battle Lines DVD taping. Kyle Maggard here taking on Stan Lee's mystery man. No, I have no idea who it is. Kyle, who are you going to be facing this Saturday night?
You know, Nathan, I have no idea. It's hard to game plan for a match or an opponent in a match when you don't know who they are. It could be anybody. He could be twice my size. He could be shorter than me. He could be faster than me. All I know is that Stan Lee is using this excuse of not being allowed on television, not being at our big DVD tapings, not being at any of our big events. This suspension is a reason to duck and dodge me, reason to run from me. He's scared. He's afraid of me. Stan, it doesn't matter who your mystery partner is. It doesn't matter if you have 10 of them. Line them all up in a row. I'm going to knock them all down until I finally get my hands on you and I get you in the middle of the ring in front of all these people that watch AMW-TV every Saturday morning on Heroes and Icons and every Wednesday night on Hometown 24. They're all going to finally see me pin you, and they're going to see me make wrestling great again.
Wrestling. A love and a passion we all share. I've started a wrestling brand. A brand founded on the aspects of wrestling. Two entities working together to create a product that connect emotionally for people everywhere. From counting the lights in your local armory to main eventing in Korakuen Hall in Tokyo, Japan. Collar and elbow. The wrestling brand.
Are you a member of a church group? Are you a member of a sports team, local school, volunteer fire department, or any other nonprofit? Partner with Appalachian Mountain Wrestling for a fundraiser to bring money to your organization. Have some fun. A night of professional wrestling. Fun for the entire family. Earn some money. Partner with Appalachian Mountain Wrestling and help make wrestling great again. Jordan Clearwater, the young stud of Appalachian Mountain Wrestling, taking on the experienced Bo James. Let's take a look. As he is being announced, goes to the turnbuckle, attacked by Bo James, and this one gets off to an absolutely terrible start for Jordan Clearwater, and you would think that with Bo James with an advantage like this, there is no way the young kid can recover as Bo James just throws his head into the turnbuckle, grabs him by the hair, takes him for another ride on the turnbuckle. Misses. Drop kick. That is it, folks. Bo James absolutely shocked. You see the look on Misty James's face. Look at Bo right there. Does not know what happened. Crowd going nuts. Hand raised. The dynamic James wrestling duo does not know what's going on, folks. You heard it there. Record time, 17 seconds. That's what was announced, but after reviewing the tape, watching it, official time, 14 seconds is what it took for this young man to make a name for himself. Jordan Clearwater just continues his run in AMW. Let's hear it.
Folks, you winner by the way of pinfall, and you're the king of the mountains, Handsome Bo James.
And now, with no shadow of a doubt, the king of the mountains, and each and every one of you heathens in here need to bow down to your new king right here tonight. Now, I have told you and told you for years, nobody from Kentucky can beat anybody from Tennessee. The Volunteers prove it on the football field every year. We proved it on the basketball court this year. Hey, and for you Louisville fans in here, you're no better with that heathen coach and his lady of the nights over there in Louisville. Because right here I am. Hold that money up a little and see it. This is worth more than all your trailers. This crown is worth the respect. And Jordan Clearwater, I showed you you can't outsmart me, boy.
Folks, I'm here with Handsome Bo James.
King of the Mountain, Avatar of the Appalachians, ruler of the ridges, terror from Tennessee.
Too many names to keep up with, but he's earned them all, folks.
Yes, I have.
And this Saturday night, he's taking on Jordan Clearwater for a chance at the AMW Heavyweight Championship. Bo, I gotta know how you're feeling going into
Well, let's talk about a little history first of all. Combs School right there in Combs, Kentucky. Randy Savage, Ronnie Garvin, Bob Orton Jr., Bob Roop, they've all came there. So was Bo James. And I return this Saturday. Now, let's not talk about the history of me and Jordan. Let's not worry about the 14 seconds that he upset me. Let's not worry about me whipping him right here on television with the bullwhip. Let's not worry about anything that's happened, and let's not worry about Emelina on the 14th or McKee or anything coming up. Let's worry only about this Saturday night. Jordan Clearwater, you come in here, you made a name for yourself off of my name. 3 decades of beating up Hall of Famers, legends, superstars, world champions. And you've made a name in a short time by upsetting me. But it's all marbles on the line this Saturday night, you see, because winner gets a shot at either Stan Sierra or John Noble. Whoever is the champion when we leave Battle Lines this Saturday night in Combs, Kentucky. And I can tell you this, Jordan. The only reason that I have not had a title match yet, I've not wanted it. The only reason I don't stand here with the belt around my waist, I have not wanted it yet. But this Saturday night, I have made a decision that I want it. This Saturday night, Jordan Clearwater, I have made a decision. It's time to end this. This Saturday night, I want you to look across the ring and I want you to realize it's the end of your career. I want you to look across the ring and I want you to look into these eyes and you better realize that these eyes have looked back across the ring at greatness. Jerry Lawler, Ronnie Garvin, AJ Styles, Edge, Christian, they've all stood in the ring and they've all fallen to this right here. Jordan Clearwater, this Saturday, I'm going to end your career. I'm going to leave with that contract, and by the end of this year, you're going to see me right here on this television as the Appalachian Heavyweight Champion. Now, Jordan Clearwater, don't take what I'm saying as a threat. I want you to find some phone numbers and call old brother Earl, the guy that ran around wanting everybody's picture and autograph. I want you to find that big muscle-up tattooed guy with the funny hair. I find his number. Nobody's seen him since he messed with me. Find that big fat giant, that big Jake Brake. He didn't even show up to get this right here. Jordan Clearwater, you're too stupid not to show up. This Saturday night, my hand's raised. The crown's going to be high. The contract's going to be here. And the belt's coming right here real soon.
And let's take a look at Eddie Browning taking on the Mega Destroyer.
Close fist. 2 big right hands. Close fist. Hey, what's going on? What's your wife doing out here? What has she got?
Word of encouragement.
What is she doing? No. She's putting something in the mask. I can't see I can't get a good view from here.
She's loaded the mask, and Eddie better watch out.
What's a loaded mask?
Oh my goodness! That's a legal headbutt right there.
Legal headbutt.
1, 2, 3.
The headbutt may be legal.
Bring it, idiot.
Bo, I'm not arguing the headbutt being legal, but what Misty James put in that is definitely not legal.
Words of encouragement. She said, come on, Destroyer, pull it out for the family, win one for Bo James, and that's exactly what he did right there.
I agree to disagree.
Introduce the winner over there, Nathan. Who won the match? Tell the people.
The Mega Destroyer won the match. We saw what happened.
I just saw him point to something, but what was that? I just saw it.
Just showing his brains.
Showing his brain. Oh,
Look at Eddie Browning laying in the ring. He just took an East Tennessee dog whooping. That's what happens, and it's been your guys' pleasure to have me out here.
Well, I don't know about that, Bo, but it's a pleasure for you to leave for sure. Nate, we might need to get somebody out there on. Oh no, Eddie's up now. He's complaining of his head for sure, and I absolutely understand why. Nathan, I don't know what you saw, but I absolutely saw Misty James stuff something in the Mega Destroyer's mask. He used it on a headbutt, and he's hit Eddie with it. I bet it. I just didn't get a good angle from where I'm at, but I can almost guarantee it. When we watch it later, we're going to be able to see the footage.
I didn't get a great look at it, but I know that after all of Eddie's taken in that entire match, all the punishment, a headbutt wouldn't have been what took him down. He was well on his way to winning that matchup.
You know, they say at any given time, any move can beat anybody, but I just don't believe that one single headbutt, like you're saying, did that job. There's got to be more to this story about the Mega Destroyer, and I think we need to get to the bottom of that. AMW needs to get to the bottom of it.
Hometown 24 viewers, this Saturday night, Combs, Kentucky, the Battle Lines DVD taping, the Mega Destroyer in action against Eddie the Driller Browning, a match we all want to see. And Misty, Mega Destroyer's not going to talk to me, but can you tell me what's going to happen this Saturday night?
First of all, Eddie Browning, you came after the Destroyer. You came after his mask, and you got knocked out. This Saturday night, Eddie Browning, you're going to be carried out of the ring. I can guarantee you that. And let me just give a little messages to all the women out there in Kentucky. Honey, you're looking at a real woman. You just wish that you looked just like me, a girl from Tennessee.
Wrestling, a love and a passion we all share. I've started a wrestling brand, a brand founded on the aspects of wrestling. Two entities working together to create a product that connect emotionally for people everywhere. From counting the lights in your local armory to main eventing in Korakuen Hall in Tokyo, Japan. Collar and elbow, the wrestling brand.
Kyle Maggard here with Appalachian Mountain Wrestling, the premier wrestling organization in Southeast Kentucky. No, Southeast United States. Now, our offices get flooded with questions day in and day out about how you can get your Appalachian Mountain Wrestling merchandise. Well, I'm here to tell you now, you can go to ebay.com, search Appalachian Mountain Wrestling, find our online store there. You can get your own Appalachian Mountain Wrestling shirt that I'm wearing. You can get all of our special DVD tapings, whether it's Thanksgiving Turmoil, Hardwired, Weekends of Champion, Summer Bash. Get your special superstar photos. Get them signed, get them unsigned. Prices may vary, but all the products are the same, and that's simply the best, because we're Appalachian Mountain Wrestling, and we're making wrestling great again.
And last but certainly not least, we take a look at John Noble's attempts to take the AMW heavyweight champion from Stan Sierra and Phil Fair. Champion is reeling. Noble's got him up. The TKO. Is that going to be it?
1, 2, and Phil Fair pulls the ref out of the ring, shoves him down. He's got the cane. John Noble meets him in the middle of the ring and cold cocks him. Phil Fair out, referee coming back in. Noble counting the pin himself, and the ref, it looks like he's waving this one off. John Noble obviously had the 3 count. He's your winner, but it's going to be by disqualification.
That's a DQ. John's the winner, but he's not the champion. What?
And folks, that's what the ref says. Belt stays with Stan Sierra and Phil Fair, but the win goes to John Noble, and John Noble coming up with the victory, but leaving empty-handed once again. Here, 2 count only, and now John takes the champ off his feet with a clothesline. Another one, ducks through. Big time, the John Noble drop kick, goes for the cover, that could be it. Champ kicks out before the 3 count, but John Noble back in control of this one. Stan Sierra going for the body slam, misses it, Russian leg sweep, straight into the cover, that could be it. 3, John Noble, the new AMW heavyweight champion, folks. Can you believe it? Here in Jackson, looks at the ref to confirm. John Noble looks a little dazed himself, but he knows that he got the 3 count and he has the title, the belt, the championship that everyone wants in his hands right now in Breathitt County, Kentucky, as this crowd is absolutely losing their minds to see John Noble win the championship here in Jackson, Kentucky. Taking a moment to take it in, the big smile on the face of the champion. What a moment here in Jackson, Kentucky, folks. But Phil Fair's got the mic. Hold on just a second.
Number 1, we signed to wrestle Eddie Browning. That's who we trained and prepared for in this match, in this title match. Eddie's not here, so we said we'd give John a match. We didn't say we'd give John a title match. So all you did, John, was win a match. The contract was not you versus Stan Sierra for the championship. It was Stan Sierra defending against Eddie Browning. Eddie didn't make it, so you got a match, you got to win. Whoop-de-doo, referee, give him his belt back. Nathan Little, you men go get that belt and give it back right now. Referee knows I'm right. You know I'm right. This is still your champion right here. Sit down, shut up. You're in the belt. Put it in my hand. Put his hand. Do what the champ says. Right here is where the champion is, guys. Everybody, John Noble. Shut up. Ladies and gentlemen, still your AMW heavyweight champion, Sexy Stan Sierra.
Folks, the battle lines are drawn, and this Saturday night, October 7th, A.B. Combs, Kentucky, you have to be there for the DVD taping. Stan Sierra, the champion, taking on #1 contender John Noble in a no-holds-barred, no DQ matchup for the championship. I got to know, what do you guys think?
Well, what we're thinking is, John Noble, this is going to be the last time anybody ever sees you, because you're stepping in the ring against Stan Sierra in a no disqualification match. I mean, have you stopped to think about what's going to happen to you, John? Because let me tell you something, the last person that stepped in the ring with Stan Sierra for a no DQ match, well, they stretchered him out in his hometown. So can you imagine what's going to happen to you? Tell him, Stan.
You know, John Noble, your arrogance is going to get the best of you this time, because now you've done signed a contract to face me in one of the most dangerous matches that there is in professional wrestling. And you are going to be facing the most dangerous man in the Appalachian Mountains, the AMW heavyweight champion. And if you think for 1 second that I'm going to come down there and roll over for the great John Noble, brother, you got another thing coming. Tell him, Phil.
This Saturday night, John Noble, will be the last time anybody ever sees you. And that, my friend, that's a fair deal.
And folks, this Saturday night, Combs, Kentucky, A.B. Combs Elementary, the Battle Lines DVD taping. See us on Facebook. Get your tickets as fast as possible because they're going to sell out. But we want you guys to know we thank you guys for sticking with us, watching us on Hometown 24, and we will see you this Saturday. Let's make wrestling great again.